Nomad Outdoors, trail ride in July. We just worked our asses off, and yes, I swore on family TV, trying to get back off this one road, and it snakes through the swamp. Lo and behold, the KLR 650 Kawasaki, it actually got through the mud holes, but the big old Polaris 800 got itself stuck. So unstuck. Luckily, he's got the winch on here, and I parked the bike and backtracked back. I concur. Well, here it comes. This is where old Gray Bear gets stuck in the mud hole.
Hey, guess what?
And the fun begins. So Gray Bear is going to try and fish out that winch cable, which happens to be underwater. And unfortunately, last time it was used, it wasn't actually wound back up on the spool the right way. So it binds up as he's trying to pull it out. I can't believe I just said that. That's hilarious. But it is funny video to watch him finagle around. He called me on the radio, and I'm going to be coming up around the bend shortly, and took a walk from my bike to get down there to try and fish him out of the drink. Hey, why don't you pull on that cable a little bit? Don't fall over. Oh, great cruel dog, can you come and save me from my buffoonery and my shenanigans? That was actually live recorded Gray Bear audio, not Well, I wanted to hook this up to the bigger tree, but the cable wasn't long enough, so I had to pick that little squirrely tree that keeps waving in the background. But it did the job anyways.
Sorry about my hat. Yeah.
Cuddle. Come on, get over here next to me, Gray Bear, so we can have commentary.
Okay. Should we start off with the finger in the ear?
Yeah, let's start off with the finger in the ear. So,
later? I'll tell you what. I don't know what you read about, or I didn't see the video that about the going through the sand, but I was pretty impressed of you going through from behind. And I got some. And hopefully that camera is set level, and I caught you behind you. I tried not to get too close because you know what was going to happen.
Getting squirrely.
But I started going a little crazy. But I don't know, whatever you were doing, I'm like, sit back, and you, boom, pull through. Even those on the way out, the few mud holes we went through.
Yeah, those worked out perfect.
Yeah, you got through those like nothing, and you got through all of this sandy dirt stuff. And when you see that video, you're going to really be able to see. There's like 23 minutes of video us coming out. Well, no, there's 23 minutes of video from the time we started to come out, and then got stuck, got unstuck, and then got out. So in all of that, there should be some good footage of you being able to get back on that thing and mow it. Yeah, the tires too. That's the other thing. The tires.
Huge difference.
And that little bit of advice from him seemed to have made all the difference in the world. It's definitely going to need to get hosed off. You got some cabbage in the in the rails in there too.
I think that video was great. The guy gave us a video of sitting back on the pegs and sit back on the backside of the bike when you're hitting that sand, but I don't think he took into account ruts. And that sand trail that we were on, the DNR just dumped a bunch of sand back there, but it's all rutted up, and that's where I run into the problem. Is I'd sit back on the bike, and all that front tire wanted to do was catch ruts.
Mm-hmm.
So then I had to get back to the center of the bike and just use the legs as outriggers and kind of fish my way through there. But the softer stuff, like that I used to have problems with, like last year, I would have had a ton of problems with that. But I sit back on that bike, and it gets that front end to float up a little bit, man, and it makes a huge
now, how
difference.
was it now?
Well, let's just ease on up here and take a little shortcut through the woods. See how this is going to work out. Well, now that we got ourselves through the tough stuff, cutting through the woods, we're going to buzz along here through a couple of turns. As you can see, the trail's getting a little sandy, not terribly bad, but just up here around the bend, see my brake lights coming on, anticipation of the road getting a little sandier and a little sandier and a little sandier. Right up here you can see where the DNR dumped a big bucket load of sand. That's where things get a little bit squirrely.
All right. Well, there's a good looking out YouTube video saying how to get the KLR through the sand. How's that? Because
Did you see that thing get all fishy?
yep.
How is it going through that field? Because that whole field was just
Rutted? Yeah,
the whole.
yeah. I got
the
like
whole
you can hear
time,
my
I'm
tool
like-
parts in the back is like.
I know that camera's got to be going
Yeah.
just bouncing all over the
So
place.
I got my helmet cam. Hopefully, I can get some good footage off the helmet cam. Taking us a little break right now.
Yeah,
We're
it's,
gonna. It's what 80 degrees
it's
today.
got to be. I'll tell you what. It's all of 80. And
Yeah.
It's, it's a good thing you stopped in the sun because I was not. If you'd pulled out further, I'd have been like, you stayed out there, Bake. I need some shade.
No, it's warm. So we're gonna head back now to our old stomping grounds up on the ridge, Rose Lane, and then we're gonna go back on Redbud Lane, which has been pretty much by pickup truck impassable. So we'll try and we'll get right where that guy's private drive starts, see if we can get through that ditch, and then head back out that, and then that actually will bring us on the other side
of this the where the
Tittawassee.
right, one of the branches. That's what I was trying to say. One of the branches of the
west
river
branch.
is.
It would be the west branch, I guess, because this is west, not West Branch,
No,
but the west.
the
branch.
west
The
branch
west branch.
of the river. Yeah. All right.
All right, let's take a couple of videos here. I try not to get license plates because we don't want y'all stalking us, the handsome fellers that we are. What's that? That's all right. I'm moving. This was impassable last year. We tried to get through here last year, and I got my bike stuck. So DNR finished that end off that way. And oh, there's them kids on the 2-track coming back. That golf cart. They're coming back this way. So there's the Nomad Expedition crew. We get you as deep in the woods as possible. We go about as far as we can go on these two toys right here. And Jer Bear didn't make it up, unfortunately, working in the emergency services. He had to work today, so they wouldn't give him the day off. So I won't mention his company so we don't get any bad press with him, but no thank you. Emergency Services Ambulance Company, with that we'll leave unnamed for not letting our good buddy Jer Bear come out here on his brand new to him, his 2005 CRF 450X, and that bike, he would have had a blast back here, but we'll get him up here in August again. Got some video. Oh, there they go. They're going off into the bushes. You're gonna go.
Uh-oh. Oh boy.
Look out now.